Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 6. Smriti Swarup. Dadi Janki. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Be detached and loving. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. This theme of Smriti Swarup is very, very beautiful but very powerful. And ultimately, my final stage has to be of Smriti Swarup. Baba talks about 18th chapter of Gita, in which it says, Smriti Swarup, as soon as you become that, then you become conqueror of attachment in a very natural way. It's not I have to make extra efforts to be, conqueror of attachment, but you are Simriti of who you are and what part you played, child of God, that natural awareness. This morning we all heard in Morley when Baba was talking about that to have awareness before doing action, and that will not only make you number one rosary, that is very obedient one, but also it will be the right action. Sometimes after doing action, the awareness comes. So I think that we got this whole month to practice on what how to be constantly keep awareness, because there are two things. One is awareness, other is sanskar. That means if I do not have awareness, then somewhere some sanskar will emerge, whether it is amongst the souls or past experiences, something will emerge and Smriti becomes like that. So it was very beautifully when I read and heard many times this morning's Murli that Baba said to be obedient, number one, is really to be in awareness, have awareness before doing action. So that means there are so many different types of awareness. And in our lives, when you want to implement something, when we do it, that's where the depth of that understanding, how practical it is, what more has to be done, and many, many beautiful experiences come. And it's important, right, to have the experience. So either I act in awareness or I act as a habit. That is sanskar, right? So the quality of my thoughts, quality of my words, actions, drishti, attitude is influenced by awareness, or is it the sanskar, that is habit, the way you think, habit, way you talk. And majority time, uh, souls are in their from sanskar based habits, whether they are, as I said, any kind of habit. But Baba wants us to act based on awareness, not sanskar. So it's a very good opportunity for us, uh, that homework which we get if we practice. That's what the awareness will be. Like today was very interesting how full internally you remain when there's spiritual love. Naturally, I think most of you have sat near Dadi or wherever it is. This is the time Dadi always used to be in Peace Village. And the room we sitting was also used by Dadi. We used to sit together and meditate. But as soon as she used to enter Peace Village, You could see the energy used to go so high. Everyone is happy, enthusiastic. And I remember one time we had about 2 weeks, different kinds of retreats, and Dadi was here, part of it. But generally, it happens that when souls have to do karma yoga up to certain days, then we know now, their energy is they want some break. But I remember that everyone, the cooking was on, Bhog was there, Tolis, everything, everyone was doing it, and no one really looked tired. So, what was that? The energy, the love, spiritual love which Dadi brings for everyone, appreciation of everyone. It's not quite saying through words, but it's the vibrations which she brought in. And actually, for service, as service will increase, yagya needs these kinds of very spiritual vibrations so that souls can keep to their energy of continuing to do karma yoga, play their part happily. So, service for us now, for ourselves to receive and also for us to give, that is the service for yagya. What yagya needs, that everyone remains happy, enthusiastic, have courage and constant hope and moving forward. Right? This is what we want. All the souls who are instrument for yagya. So we have practical example of Dadi coming and then the whole energy, the place just becomes so much full of power. And not only experience of love as love, but in doing also. That means becoming tireless. It's coming from energy of love. So as much I understand the significance, what is true service, so what I will do. I would want to do that service. So today, whole day, I was thinking that the power of spiritual love. And from that spiritual love, our drishti of respect, our drishti of regard is very, very natural for anyone, little, big, old. But this whole vibrations become full of spiritual love. I know that on Thursday, when Baba said, most important service is to keep your stage good, but also what you produce as the energy, the vibrations, and create the atmosphere where everyone's heart is full of love, full of happiness, enthusiasm. And of course, it's a long journey. And in this journey, sharing with each other spiritual love is very, very important. I'm sure most of you must have done your homework and realized, and also listening this morning's morning was so powerful. What Baba wants us to be, Smriti Swarup, before that means even thoughts, before speaking, doing, I have to be in awareness. I have to be in Smriti so that I am becoming embodiment. So it's really beautiful. And as I said, respect, natural respect. They will feel that I am being loved and respected. I think all the souls within the BK family, amongst ourselves, or even when it comes to Lokik world, this whole feeling of love and belonging, really does some magic. So that's kind of need I have, or I have to do Baba's direction. But then also service. I will say service from there. And now, whatever happens, there are every moment different scenes of drama. And my mind intellect quickly get into that, respond to that. So what we do, wasteful thoughts, we lose power, we lose stage. So one of the important practice in soul consciousness or spiritual love is anything happens. We don't know what else has to happen. Just be detached. Just observe. So that your inner power, inner stage is not lost. Whether it is a small thing or a big thing. When we are affected by, a little cockroach or it's a lion, both. But there is some kind of reaction, right? So detach is a very, very important quality because then your power to discern is okay. Otherwise, you are carried away, keep thinking, then take wrong decisions, wrong choices. So one mistake after, and it stays for quite long time because we got involved. So for me, I feel what Dadi Janki used to do. First, be detached. So, like sometimes we went, some souls, Dadi, this happened, then this happened. So she kept listening. Then she said, okay, it's not really a big thing. First, you all come out of these feelings which you are sitting with, and then we will find a solution. There is some solution, and it's a small matter. It's not big. I think that many of you are aware. So many suddenly big situations happen, or some make little one. Keep going on with that. Make it big also. And Dadi will just say, don't allow your feelings to be affected. Because then what he's doing, whatever you will decide will be wrong. You will have to do it again. We are here, settle it and do something elevated. I think Sister Rita is sitting here, and if she remembers, once we were in Brazil, right, for Call of Time. And most of the intellectuals have a big problem, and that is they are, they think in a very intellectual level about everything, not necessarily spiritual, right? Even if they are spiritual, but intellect. That is why for me, I always tell myself, just be innocent, just be pure, just be loving. You don't need like intellect is something. So there was a situation, could be seen as big, or it happens. It happens. For then what? And they all were sitting at breakfast, many of them, and Dadi was fussing, and they said, "Dadi, come, sit. We want you to hear and tell us how we can resolve this situation." And of course, raising finger. This one shouldn't have done. This one shouldn't have said it. This one shouldn't be like that. So blaming, that begins, right? Our eyes, our fingers. And Dari said, first, everyone come out of these feelings. And then I will tell you. And I don't forget that how quickly our feelings change. No? And then it's kind of we get blind. Our intellect is can't see. Our third eye is closed. So we go in our sanskar, our nature, intellectually make it. So detached. No? Okay, we saw something happen. There are many things will happen. You will see. So is it in anyone's control? They happen. It's drama. But what I have to be detached. And then when I'm loving the way my intellect works, being loving, not only you will find solution, but the vibrations. A lot of seva happens through the vibrations. But if I am not detached, then I'm not loving. I just kind of, both ways, either we talk a lot or we quiet. I don't have to speak. So both are reactions, right? So how detached is something very few do sensibly. Some detached, I have not, like this morning Baba said, is silence of sadness inside. It creates sadness. Oh, I have to be now not talking. I have, you creating a lot of sadness around you. And that's not good for yagya, right? Not good for family. Even if one person in the family always sulks about something, always there is something because the sanskar is like that. So what kind of atmosphere? So detached and lovely. It's lot of practice. Anytime at least I hear a situation, I said, just be detached and then we see. And that also as much we can do again by our pure feelings, pure thoughts. Mm. Because if the soul has sanskar, so maybe that soul needs some help, right? And that help can be through mansa seva. First, not making that soul aware that this is your weakness, this has been a repetitively again and again habit of doing same reaction, going into same kind of silence. So what we do, mansa seva, okay, hope that sanskar will change and awareness will come. And many are not even know what it means, right? What it means to be in Samriti, what is to. So they are really caught. Really, I could see sanskar come, hold them. You should be like this, you should be like that. Sanskar start governing us. So drama, all scenes of drama, one has to be detached. Then clarity comes, awareness. It's like awakening happens. I can tell for myself, even when like this news came about new assignment. So for 2 days, it was quite like, what, how practical, all that. And then gradually, drama will unfold, Baba will guide, my inner self at that time will, and everything becomes quiet and very clear, very clear. And once I am clear, whatever everyone thinks or expects, it doesn't have, I'm not really affected because sometimes we are affected what people expect from us. This morning Baba said, sometimes even in seniors, people have a lot of expectations. Mm. And that is in their own way, right? Today Baba was talking about that. So then they get, uh, some have like quickly get disappointed, quickly get, but that's sanskar, very strong sanskars. Even if we say we don't want to be number one rosary, it's not question of that, but I have to glorify God, right? I'm not doing for myself. Like some say, oh, it doesn't matter. You don't have respect for Baba. I feel it's respect for Baba to say, yes, Baba, sure, that's what I want. It's not my desire. Honesty in my 60 years, whatever I've done is not never my desire. I always love to be behind. I always love to keep doing it. But drama, scenes of drama, always put me in front. So then I accept it and I play my part accordingly. So detached, very, very important to be Smriti Swarup. Once you are not detached, that means your all sanskars will emerge. Same. same face, same mood, same eyes. And then it's like chronic, it becomes chronic and it affects. So that means I have come 2 steps forward, gone back 3 because of again sanskar emerging. So think little bit and practice tomorrow. What is detached means is non-participation is not to be detached. Detached is I am not affected. I observe it and also stay very loving. So it's very connected. I saw these 2 days homework, spiritual love, respect, and then was detached and loving. And same you could do with your body even. Sometimes you just become a soul, bodiless, and kind of change that energy of pain and hurt and whatever it is. And then be loving with your body. It could be with the soul, it could be with the body, it could be with my surroundings. I know there are sometimes you are in in a place where it's not pleasant. So what I do, I just become very bodiless and soul conscious and love, peace, and so that I can stay loving. And that's called, we have to pass with honor. But it's very lovely to have this practice. And if we do it whole day for everything, that means I'm not, uh, detached means not affected. I'm not affected. Mm. But as much I go beyond that, then it becomes awareness, loving. So don't miss this whole month just taking it again, same pattern, same way of effort. Baba has given us all ancestor souls this month with us. After Dadi Janki will come another one. And so it's not listening only, right? Or seeing them. It's a chance to take high jump, chance to become what they want us to. See, Baba is only happy if I say, uh, if I become what Baba wants me to be. And that is true saying, yes, Baba. I remember I never was interested in number, but I always saw Baba had, like through his drishti, child, you have to be like that. And I said, okay, of course. That's my love for you, regard for you. And that's obedience. No? Mhm. Obedience means I do what he wants me to do. There are some who are obedient, but very stubborn. You can see that I don't know if that's obedience. In obedience, you become like that. So to glorify Baba as a child of God, we have to obey Baba, whatever, and become that. So detached and lovely. And remember this morning's very important, create awareness. I am at confluence age, let's say, one of awareness is of time. I shouldn't think like old world, one thinks in like Kalyug. I am at confluence age. Now I have to, this is the end of cycle, I have to return home. So every point of knowledge like awareness, use it. And then our stage is always ascending, not up and down. So I really enjoying and checking and taking full benefit of presence of our ancestor souls. So that is why it said love means respect. And respect means to do or follow what they want us to do. Respect is not only say Hanji and internally not doing it. Right? So more deepen understanding. When you want to do it, you really understand what it means. Otherwise, we understand, but we don't understand. And then you don't see it. It changes into awareness. So it's very simple, right? But quite deep and quite practical. And we need to do it. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. So now we will invite our dear sister Judy and would like to listen Dadi's points from your notebook. Welcome.
Thank you, Bhumi. You know, I could just listen to you, Mohini Ben, for hours explaining these things. It's so good. I love the remembering how when Dadi Janki arrived, how the energy of Peace Village went up. And I also love this reminder that either we're acting from habit or we're acting from awareness. And all of these things we've talked about, having a clean heart, having a peaceful mind and intellect, having bhavana, being clean and uncomplicated inside, having respect and regard and spiritual love, all of those things come from that quality of awareness that, for example, Dadi Janki had. So it's such a gift to be able to see, to have seen what it is we're trying to create inside. So tonight, I want to share with you something from my notebook from 2010. You know, one of the wonderful things about listening to Dadi Janki was that she rarely answered the question on the same level that it was asked. She always took it up to a more elevated level of awareness. So someone would ask a question about what action should be taken in a certain situation, but Dadi wouldn't answer that question about action. She would respond with what inner awareness we should have so that Baba will love us and we will be able to serve the world. So listen to this interesting exchange from the regional coordinators meeting, February 23rd, 2010. So someone asked a question of Dadi. This person said, let's say that someone has a very abusive way of behaving. Is there a time when we say this behavior has to transform? Or do we just use loving vision? So that was the question to Dadi. And here's what Dadi said in response. She said, I have all the yuktis. This is how I am alive until now and show my face. Baba should see my face and be able to love me. Nobody else's face should be visible on my face. No one else's sanskars should be visible in me. In many people's minds, other people's faces are roaming around inside of them. Baba shows us his own face. Our vibrations travel thousands of miles away. Baba said to us, you are my helper children. This is how much power my Baba has. Our drishti must be detached and loving. I must not remember anything from my past, even if someone has made a mistake. Someone says it's easy to forgive, but difficult to forget. But our personality must be so high. There should be a global program that makes people ask, how have these people managed to do this, that it's grown so large? Dadi Gulzar was talking and said to me, make people heirs. Who will do it? You have to become this so they can receive power inside and their hearts receive strength. I have proof that the work Baba can do through us, no one else can do this work. Have this intoxication. So let's see a video clip.
So there are many different historical stories, of Baba's character that you can remember and talk about.
बाबा हमारा साथी भी है
Baba is our companion.
भी नहीं है
He is our companion, not that he is,
खुद जैसे साथी बन करके
but he's also a detached observer, and he plays his part with us.
वैसे हमको भी साथी बन के
In the same way,
दृष्टि
we also have to become detached observers. Baba has given us the knowledge of the drama to become detached, to have that vision of
बाबा
detachment.
कहाँ से मिलता जैसे कहते हैं भाई कोई ऐसी बात जैसे पानी पर लकीर है
There are many things that we give the example. It's like a line is drawn on the water that have happened, and there is no effect of that.
ऐसे
It doesn't affect anyone.
हमारे आगे भी कोई बात आई
So in the same
ज्ञान
way,
सागर के बच्चे हैं
we face many things in front of us, many situations come in front of us, but it becomes as if like a line drawn on water.
योग
First
से
line.
अडोल अचल स्थिति
Is it that with yoga,
यहाँ
you are able to maintain
स्थिति से
unshakable
योग
stage? Or because your stage is good, you're able to have yoga?
योग से योग नहीं है तो नहीं बनती है
So if you don't have yoga, you're not able to create that stage. Is that right? Huh? But my experience is,
अपनी स्थिति अडोल अचल स्थिति है
my stage is unshakable,
ऑटोमेटिक जाता है
stable, then automatically I remember Baba.
अगर बुद्धि इधर उधर जाती है
If the intellect goes here and there,
इधर गई उधर गई थोड़ी भी गई
if it goes here and there, even little bit,
तो बाबा की याद नहीं होती
then the intellect is not able to remember Baba. I feel and I think this is my experience.
I love that little laugh she developed towards the end of her life. It was so sweet. So our homework in the morning and throughout the day, our effort is to be detached and loving. So I remember nothing from my past and nothing about anyone else. My drishti is detached and loving. So now let's hold one awareness, one point of awareness, all of us as Avyakti Parivar family. Let's hold this one point of awareness. I am the embodiment of a detached observer experiencing Baba's company. So we'll do that for 5 minutes.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. देह के बाण से देव है, ये भी बाण नहीं.
I am beyond the consciousness of the body. I don't even have the awareness that I have a body.
Baba.
Baba is wonderful.
और साक्षी होकर के बाबा के साथ का अनुभव करते.
And as a detached observer, I experience Baba's company.
बाबा हमें दृष्टि दे रहा है.
Baba is giving me drishti.
हम दृष्टि से
And I
चढ़ती कला का क्या उड़ती कला का अनुभव कर रहे हैं.
am experiencing not just an
ऐसे है.
ascending stage, but a flying stage. Is that right?
बाबा की दृष्टि से
Through Baba's drishti,
चढ़ती कला, उड़ती कला.
an ascending stage, a stage in which I am flying.
मेहनत तो नहीं है.
There's no effort in this.
बाबा याद दिलाता है.
Baba is reminding me.
संगम युग बाप सामने है.
It's a conference age. Baba is in front of me.
Om Shanti. Thank you. One time there's new people came to Madhuban, and it was interesting because you all know that our Dadi Janki ji also loved to dance, right? So there was a dance happening, and suddenly traffic control started. So everyone sat down and started meditating. And as soon as traffic control finished, everyone started doing dance again. So it was so interesting that how Brahmins can go from silence to dance and dance to silence, right? So I would like to request everyone today the same thing, right? So we had such a powerful meditation, very peaceful. I'm sure everyone enjoyed. But now we'll come to our joyful mode, right? Avyakti joy. So welcome to Avyakti journey, Avyakti joy, moved by the sweetness of the godly gathering, right? So as we are, every day hearing from Dadi Janki ji, she must be very happy seeing all of us dancing. She must be joining us also, right? So everyone ready? Ready? I'm sure, right? So now from dance to our silence, let's go into our real true silence with Baba. Let's remember Baba now. Thank you. It was very nice. I'm sure everyone enjoyed, right? So now let's remember Baba.
Om Shanti. It was so wonderful to see each one of you in super sensitive joy. And yes, that's what we all want as a family, to be together, to be happy. And Baba looks at us, Baba feels happy also. Right. So you will revise today's Murli again on Tuesday, Avyaktvani. It was really, really powerful, right? Okay. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Good night.